All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by. My name's Eddie, and this is the Filament Files. Where has my A1 gone? We'll find out, and we'll find out what large project for weeks I've been working on. Let's get to it. All right, guys. This is it. This is where I moved the A1. Came inside, took it out of the garage because I didn't want to deal with all the dust getting all over the gears and all over the filament and having more problems than what I want. So this is where I moved it to. And the project I'm working on, right here behind me. Multiboard. What I've learned. Well, I learned that this A1 is a really, really good machine. I'm really impressed with it. All the prints have come out really well. What else I've learned is it takes a long time to print stuff. It really does. I kind of figured it would take a while to print something. I just didn't realize just how long a single print could take, and how long a project could take. I printed a few things before I started the multi-board, and they would take 30 minutes, hour, maybe 2 hours to print. And I guess in this day and age of us wanting everything instant gratification, it still seemed like a long time to have something print. I've done other projects like laser engraving and wood carving, and they took a while also, longer than I would have had expected. So I guess I just wasn't in the right frame of mind to really realize just how long it would take. This one multi-board section, I think over 2 hours. And it's about the size of the bed, not quite. These little connectors come in pieces, and they connect the multi-board like that. A plate of those took like 5 hours. So it really takes a long time. Be prepared. Get an understanding of how long it takes. It took so long that I almost wish that I had bought 2 of these A1s. They're that good, folks. I'm really enjoying this. Not saying that any of the other printer companies are not any good, because I had no idea. I'm just impressed, and I really like this A1. I really do. As you can see behind me, I made bins, printed the bins, hydrometer, printed a mount for the DeWalt charger. I have a DeWalt heat gun, mount for it, mount for all my accessories and such. And everything I need right at the ready. These bins, I really enjoy these bins. I'll show you a video of another bin I made. Wasn't really impressed with. They were kind of like this bin here. These are like a Gridfinity bins. They're a little more lightweight than these. These are really, really heavyweight. I'm really impressed with those. The reason there's different colors is not because I designed it that way. It's because I ran out of filament, and I needed to wait for a shipment, so I just finished those out with the white. But overall, the design works really well. It's really sturdy on the wall. I connected them with this mount. It's a sheetrock anchor. Goes in the center of each one of these connectors, and it holds it up really, really well. Now the other connector to keep the multi-board from pulling out, you'll have to get these snaps. I don't know if you can see that or not. These little snaps. And these little snaps, they're flimsy. They're really thin. But they keep the multi-board from popping out of that connector. Kind of locks it in. These are a little tricky. They only go in one way. So if they don't punch in one way, snap in one way, you'll have to turn them and snap them in the next way. And then sometimes, whether it's the tolerance or what, but I had a lot of problems with those. Those were seemed like a lot more trouble than what it was worth. But I got them on there, so be ready for that. Print out extra because you're gonna need them. I broke a dozen or more trying to get them in. They break really, really easy. The multi-board themselves, they are really, really sturdy. You can print these singly, or you can stack them. You can do a multi-material stack where you'll print one and then put a layer of PETG on it, because PETG will not stick to PLA. That's what I've used. And they stack on top of one another. They come in a 4-stack. I actually made one of an 8-stack. Try to save some time. It doesn't really save that much time. And I like the way that each print, if you print them singly, you get that texture from the bed if you have a textured bed. So I like it. So I actually ended up printing them one by one. What did I say? They take about 2 hours a piece to print. So see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So just be prepared for how long it takes. I guess I really want to express that. I do have a bunch of connections. And I am going to make another one for my garage. But like I said, I think I'm going to get another one because I'm new to printing and this is all new to me, so I don't like waiting. I want to be playing with something else while something is working. But that's just me. But anyway, I hope you find this video enjoyable. I'm gonna show you some other video that I did. I'll put it in here showing me printing these and printing the stacks. really want to show you when you print the stacks. I don't know if you can tell here or not, but this is one that was printed by itself. This one was stacked, and if you can see, I actually had to use the other side because of these strings. It really looked rough. And I think I've turned all these around. Well, no, that one you can see. But you'll see how the lines, it's not smooth. And it actually did ironing. So that didn't even help. Now I did not use the PETG for the layer in between, so it would come off easier. I just used the ironing. So when I do the ones for the garage, I'm gonna try the PETG, see how that works. But like I said, I don't think it made a difference in time. I really like the texture that the plate gives compared to not. So I would print them individually probably next time just because of the look. Alright, I'm going to show y'all a little bit of the where you get all this multi-board stuff here at the Multiboard website. This is the website Multiboard. This is where I got all the parts for my multi-board. Go here to build your board. You can download this demo pack. Kind of explains how all the connections work. Go to the printing guide. It's kind of like a wiki link. This explains everything, multi-material stacking and stack printing and so on, and got your common connections. Like I said, it's a little overwhelming at first, but I figured it out. Got your parts list, parts library, knowledge hub, and got the planner and the community. Community is just what other people have made for the multi-board. And I just went into the multi-board planner and told it what size I want it. You can do it in millimeters or inches. I just put in a size here, and you calculate it, and it tells you all the parts you'll need to complete this project. You can download it, and it keeps a so you keep a record of what you're printing and what do you have left. But simply enough, that's about it. It's just a can be a little confusing with all the different parts, because there's a lot of different parts for the same thing. To make it stronger, the way it's connected from the front, from the back, just stuff like that. Alright, so that's the website. So anyway, that was my first large project. I've got a couple more I'm working on. I haven't had really any problems at all with the printer yet. I did have that one clog I think I talked about. Did a cold pull, fixed it right up. Yeah, had a cold pull. Did take 5 minutes to fix it. It's back up and running. I haven't cleaned my plates yet. I think I mentioned that I had over 1,000 hours on this printer already. I checked it, and I was just guesstimating. I have like 600 hours on it actually, which I'm surprised it's not more than that. Because ever since I've gotten it, it's been running 24/7. It hadn't missed a lick. It hadn't stopped. It hadn't asked for a break or anything. It has just kept printing, and that I'm really impressed with. I really am. I haven't changed out the nozzle. I haven't taken the nozzle out yet, so I don't know what I'm going to get into when that happens. I do have extra nozzles. I purchased the .2, .4, .6, .8 millimeter nozzles, so I have those. I didn't realize that I may or may not need them. I thought they were really consumables, which they are, but apparently they last for a pretty good long time if you use the right filaments in them. I did get some hardened steel nozzles also, but I don't know if that I'm going to use them in the A1 or not. Some of the filaments that you use, you need a hardened steel nozzle because they'll tear up the brass or the regular steel nozzles. From what I understand, from what I'm learning. But those type of filaments really won't print on the A1. My understanding is it needs an enclosure to keep it warm, so it doesn't cool too quick, and you'll get lifting off the bed and stuff like that. So I may have just bought those nozzles for no reason. So wait before you buy any other nozzles. I kind of jumped the gun on that. I didn't realize how long the nozzles would last. I want to say that I looked it up, and I want to say 5,000 hours. That's a lot of printing. That's a lot of, considering here I've been printing now for 2-3 weeks, and I've got 500 hours. So that could be a lot of printing for one nozzle. I'm mainly using the Bambu lab filament. I have bought some Sunlu sample filaments, you might say. They're kind of half spools from Amazon. And they were PLA and PLA Tough, or Plus, or 2.0, something like that, Sunlu. But I got them so I'd have a lot of different colors because I want to print something. I really haven't printed much color. I have stuck with the black and the white. Of course, I used the red for the contrast on my multiboard. And I've started to do some graffiti, and I'll show you a video on that also. Another long project. Probably going to be longer than this one because I've got a big tool chest and I want to try to get organized. So anyway, yes, again, I am super impressed. I haven't had any issues. I haven't had to look up how to fix something. So this new endeavor, this new hobby that I've started, it's really has been enjoyable so far. Not like the laser engraving, laser cutting, or the wood carving. They would have been more enjoyable if they were just easier to use, plug and play kind of thing, like this is. This is so simple, folks. If you're thinking about getting into 3D printing, I would highly recommend the A1. And I'm sure some of the other ones are just as good. But like I said, I don't have any experience. With the A1, I'm loving it. I really am. Anybody got any questions, comments, concerns, or pro tips? Please leave them in the comment below. Give me that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you a thing. I would appreciate it. Like I said, I'm just showing my journey through this 3D printing hobby. And we'll have a lot more prints and a lot more what I've learned. Y'all keep making, and we'll see you next time on the Filament Files. Thanks for coming by.